It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, it's so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Open. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fair catch, called for and made. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting set.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but the ball's incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Out of the gun, the give to the back.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see More pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. With the first down, they'll put it and play it from the 33. The give to the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Fakes his man out. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot downfield and play action.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. He's run out of... Before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Quarterback will audible. Snap in the shotgun. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
28, Iowa, 7.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He lobs one high down the left side. Holds it in on the left.
team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Here's the handoff. Just ran him over. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Demania. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Split backs here. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Off play action. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way so fast and throwing the football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that ball is picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drive.
Is no good.
That's what's needed.
That keeps the score. Washington, 31. Iowa, 13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sideline, it's Webb. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A little screen to the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. They want to just keep throwing it. Blasted as he lets it go. He finds his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the Hawkeyes get enough for the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Iowa! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
31, Iowa, 20.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him. Hey, touchdown, Huskies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskies. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that just might